welcome to my channel. I'm Ananya. If you're new here, please subscribe. MCQs के लिए कैसे पढ़े? What is the perfect timetable to follow in class 12? Now about managing maths and accounts. Okay, now the next thing that you can do is to make notes. Now this is obviously a personal preference, like if you want to or not. For me, it didn't make sense to make my own notes because I was using guides or basically reference books, and the whole point of a reference book is कि already सब कुछ points में ही होता है and सब जो main चीज़ है वही लिखी होती है book में. But I feel like if you have reference books, then I personally would say notes बनाने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. But yes, if you're using NCERT, then 100% make notes क्योंकि NCERT में सब story form में दिया होता है. There is so much text given and you can't keep reading that again and again. If you want to make normal notes, तो बहुत simple होता है. NCERT में एटलीस्ट हेडिंग्स तो होती हैं, हर चैप्टर में कुछ हेडिंग्स होती हैं जैसे फीचर्स, लिमिटेशंस, डिसएडवांटेजेस एटसेट्रा, एंड राइट द हेडिंग. फॉर एग्जांपल प्लानिंग चैप्टर में सबसे पहले लिखना है तो मैं फीचर्स ऑफ प्लानिंग, तो यू विल राइट फीचर्स ऑफ प्लानिंग एंड देन उसके बाद जो फीचर्स होंगे जस्ट राइट द फीचर्स इन पॉइंट्स. डू नॉट राइट द एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ द फीचर्स बिकॉज आई एम अज्यूमिंग कि तुम्हें एक्सप्लेनेशन लिखना खुद आता होगा. राइट द हेडिंग एंड सब हेडिंग्स लिख दो जो भी पॉइंट्स है एंड बस यू कैन कीप रीडिंग दैट अगेन एंड अगेन, तो आराम से हो जाएगा. सो दैट्स अबाउट मेकिंग नोट्स. The exciting thing is that I'm going to be hosting a giveaway with Oswald Books and 5 lucky winners have a chance to receive one of the MCQ question banks. But to know the rules of the giveaway, you will have to watch the entire video. I can include it anywhere in between. So definitely stay till the end. Now another frequently asked question is एक तो कितने घंटे पढ़ने चाहिए दिन में और कितने subjects पढ़ने चाहिए दिन में. It's such a tough question to answer because you can't really measure your productivity during the day through hours you're spending studying. But I would say on an average, if you could study 5 to 6 hours every day on an average, कभी कम ज़्यादा कर सकते हो अपने हिसाब से. Like तुम 2 घंटे मैथ्स भी पढ़ सकते हो इसमें, तुम 1 घंटा अकाउंट्स भी पढ़ सकते हो और 1-2 घंटे तुम कोई थ्योरी सब्जेक्ट भी पढ़ सकते हो इसमें. So that's how you can incorporate different subjects in this time. Like I think 6 hours is more than enough to study during the day. That's what I believe. Obviously exams के टाइम पे तुम्हें ज़्यादा पढ़ना पड़ेगा and normally starting of the year में तुम कम भी पढ़ सकते हो. Average पे this is good enough. As for how many subjects, again तुम जितने घंटे पढ़ोगे उतने ज़्यादा subjects कर पाओगे. तो I would say studying more than 3 subjects in a day is just too much for your brain to handle. So for me, like maths and accounts तो मैं almost रोज ही practice करती थी 11th और 12th दोनों में. And अगर तुम्हारे पास time है तो you can just incorporate any other theory subject, business studies, economics या English, जो भी तुम्हें लग रहा है incorporate that during the day. तो basically एक हफ्ते में जैसे 7 days होते हैं, you can manage it like that कि maths and accounts तो रोज ही करना है, तो फिर you can do जैसे Monday Tuesday business studies कर लिया, Wednesday Thursday economics पढ़ लिया, Friday को English कर दिया. Obviously it depends on you totally, but I feel like for me अगर मैं English एक हफ्ते में एक बार भी पढ़ूंगी तो भी मेरा हो जाता. Saturday Sunday you can keep off. I feel like weekends पे you can chill. तुम बस consistently पढ़ रहे होगे ना तो भी हो जाएगा. You don't need to burden yourself at the end of the year है बिल्कुल exam time की shit यार मैंने तो कुछ पढ़ा ही नहीं है, अब सब कुछ पढ़ाई एक साथ करनी पड़ेगी. If you practice consistently, you will not face any kind of problems during the year, and I am telling you this by experience. Consistency is key to get through the board exams. Like really, the more times you read the same text, the more it fits into your brain faster and अच्छे से. In fact, you don't even have to read the same text. If you have more books, if you are interested in going just beyond the NCERT, you can search for resources online. You can practice new questions as well. That's also going to be very, very helpful. Now next, so many people ask me how to stay focused, concentrated, how to stop procrastination and all that, and the only key to avoid that is to have a proper routine that you are following every single day. Because once you start practicing a routine, your brain automatically gets trained into doing those things every day. Like for example, अगर तुम रोज सुबह उठ के 10 बजे मैथ्स पढ़ोगे, तो once you do that for let's say 1 week, 2 weeks, your brain will automatically start working faster at 10 AM when you start doing maths. तो एक वो routine बन जाता है क्योंकि you will automatically become more focused and concentrated. And I know most people face the problem of procrastination, even I do, and it's normal. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. अगर तुम्हें marks लाने हैं, अगर तुम्हें अच्छा score चाहिए अपने 12th grade में, then you have to do what you have to do, and there is absolutely nothing that can stop you from doing that. Like for me, my only only goal was to get very good marks in 12th grade, and there was absolutely nothing that could stop me from doing that. And that's the reason I studied consistently. Yes, of course I had days जब मेरा बिल्कुल पढ़ाई करने का मन नहीं करता था, and sometimes मैं नहीं भी करती थी, but you can do that for a few days, but that doesn't mean कि तुम procrastination पूरा एक हफ्ता चला रहे हो कि एक हफ्ता तुमने पढ़ाई नहीं या 2 हफ्ते तुमने कुछ पढ़ाई नहीं. I understand if you skip a few days of studying because नहीं मन करता है, but you can't keep doing this every day. I think तुम्हें automatically guilt trip हो जाएगा कि oh shit, I should start studying. अब बहुत दिन हो गए पढ़ाई नहीं करी है. Even if that means just doing 10 questions of maths per day, but at least do something to break that monotony of just not doing anything and being okay with not studying. I saw Karma Medic's video a few weeks back. उसमें he was talking about productivity and all that, and उसने सीधा सीधा यही बोला कि I do not have a choice. You have to kind of motivate yourself. You have to get up from your bed even if you don't want to. You have to get up and get going, do your work. You have to basically think of it कि तुम्हारे पास choice है ही नहीं, तुम्हें करना ही पड़ेगा जो करना है. ना पढ़ने का कोई choice ही होना चाहिए. ठीक है, पढ़ना तो है ही, अब कब पढ़ना है, कैसे पढ़ना है, वो तुम पे डिपेंड करता है कि कौन सा रूटीन बनाना है, when is your peak productivity, रात को पढ़ना है कि सुबह पढ़ना है कि दोपहर में पढ़ना है, वो सब तुम्हें डिसाइड करना है, लेकिन पढ़ना तो है, ये क्लियर है. That's the mindset you need to have if you want to get good grades in your board exam. Like, you have to. Okay, so the setup might have changed a little bit because I took a little snack break, but I'm back to answer the rest of the questions. I think I've covered pretty much everything now. Apurva Singh, okay, they've asked how much time to give for IP Mat per day for also preparing for board exams. If any of you are planning to prepare for entrance exams, my only advice is to please start preparing from now क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा competition है. Now there are two ways you could go about it. If you are absolutely sure कि तुम्हें IP Mat ही करना है and तुम्हें IM ही जाना है, then I would say if not more then at least equal time to both your board का studying as well as your entrance exam. क्योंकि even if you want to go to IM इंदौर और रोहतक और whatever, वहाँ पे board के marks भी consider होते हैं, तो it's not like कि तुम अपनी boards की पढ़ाई छोड़ सकते हो completely. You have to kind of manage both. If you have to definitely crack IP Mat, it's not going to be super easy to do that for sure. So मतलब you have to make sure कि तुम quantitative ability as well as English, that is verbal ability, दोनों practice कर रहे हो throughout the year every day. जैसे तुम board की पढ़ाई कंसिस्टेंटली करते हो एवरीडे, सिमिलरली आईपी मैट का भी तुम्हें सेम करना है. एंड यू कैन जस्ट सी कि कितने चैप्टर्स पढ़ने हैं तुम्हें. यू कैन डिवाइड इट इन 3-4 months एंड यू कैन डू इट. एंड यू नेवर नो बोर्ड्स होंगे नहीं होंगे, तुम्हें घर में पढ़ने का फ्री टाइम मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा. क्योंकि फॉर अस 2021 बैच वाले पीपल, वी डिड गेट फ्री टाइम टू स्टडी फॉर एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स, बट यू गाइज माइट और माइट नॉट हैव इट. ओके, सो यू हैव टू काइंड ऑफ बी prepared either ways. तो इससे अच्छा है कि पहले स्टार्ट कर लो, क्या फर्क पड़ता है. तो इवन इफ यू प्रैक्टिस जस्ट मे बी 1 hour every day for the entire year, you will be good to go. आराम से कर सकते हो, तो it's not going to be a problem. Just study for 1 hour every day and you can easily prepare for entrance exams. Again, consistency is key. Now, I think another very asked question, especially since I mentioned it in the CBSE reaction video, that I use law of attraction and manifestation. Basically, people were asking me how I did it. So in simple words and to give you a straight up answer, I believed that I have already got that marks and no one can stop me from getting it. There is one fine line between believing and being overconfident. If you want to really manifest something, it's not that you will manifest it यहाँ पे visually and you can expect that to happen without you putting any efforts. Absolutely not. You have to believe that you deserve the marks, and I believed I deserved the marks because I was putting in the effort for studying in my 12th grade. And obviously I owe my marks to my school क्योंकि स्कूल वालों ने ही मुझे नंबर दिए, but that is also because I was putting in the effort. I was getting marks in my school. मेरे स्कूल को कोई शौक थोड़ी है मेरे को मार्क्स देने का, but I've been proving myself over the years and in 12th grade especially, तो इसलिए उन्होंने मेरे को मार्क्स दिए. And the method I used mainly was visualizing. I basically visualized what my reaction would be if I got a 99%, how happy I would be, how thankful I would be for getting that, as well as what I would do with that 99%, मतलब कहाँ apply करती and what my life would look like after that. Yeah, that's how I basically kind of manifested my marks and practiced law of attraction. Anshika Gautam has asked me, is coaching necessary for class 12 commerce board exams? You can see right here, it is not compulsory. I did not take any kind of coaching or tuition, but obviously it depends on you and what your studying looks like. If you think you can do it on your own, well and good. If you think कि तुम खुद से नहीं समझ पाते हो चीजें and तुम्हें स्कूल में भी नहीं समझ में आ पा रहा है, then you don't have a choice but to go for coaching or tuitions. Account student asked, what do you think about CA course? Honestly, I don't really have any opinion. For me personally, it's not something I want to do in the future. Like, I do not want to become a CA. I don't enjoy accounts that much कि मुझे CA बनना है. It's just not for me. If you want to do CA, then of course go ahead. It's definitely a very, very good field to get into. Okay, productive student lifestyle asked me, is 12th grade difficult when compared to 11th? Honestly, it's not, because 11th mein, especially with commerce, it's like you are introduced to completely new subjects and you don't know how to do accounts, business studies, but like accounts is a new concept altogether, and commerce ka काफी major part होता है accounts. So yes, it gets a little overwhelming because you are introduced to new subjects, but otherwise I feel like 12th is still easier than 11th because you have figured out how to do things in 11th grade. If you study hard enough, then 12th grade is actually very, very easy. इतना कोई tough नहीं है, कोई भी subject for that matter, it's not tough at all. Let's talk about the giveaway, which I'm super excited about, and I know you guys are too. So as I mentioned, 5 lucky winners will get a chance to win Oswald Book CBSE MCQ chapter-wise question bank. So the rules for the giveaway are pretty simple. Obviously, you have to subscribe to my channel, you have to like this video and turn on the notification bell. Apart from that, comment down below which subject MCQ question bank you would like to receive and why do you want the book. So basically, just tell me कौन सा subject की book चाहिए and क्यों चाहिए तुम्हें, and I'll randomly choose 5 winners for this giveaway. Drop in your comments and I will be announcing the winners of this giveaway on my community post. So keep an eye out for that, and yeah, let's answer some more questions. Yeah, Arush Tavares asked me another question. What was your friend's reaction on your 12th result? Jealous or happy? Actually, my friends were more excited for my result than their own result. I'm not even joking when I say this. So obviously there is absolutely no reason to be jealous. Okay, I think this video has become way too long. I've answered many questions, so I'm going to take the last question now. It's by Ria. Do you listen to songs while studying? If yes, what type? Okay, so no, I do not listen to music while studying because I just don't vibe with that and I feel like it's too distracting and I don't really need to listen to music while studying. Yeah, that's it. I have answered way too many questions and I think all of your doubts also must be cleared by now. I've answered practically anything and everything you should know about class 12, especially if you're a commerce student and from the CBSE board. This video is literally a guide to get through 11th and 12th grade. So I hope you found this video extremely helpful, and if you did, then definitely hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to participate in the giveaway. I think I've answered pretty much every question, but if you still think I need to make a part 2 to this video, let me know in the comment section and I will be happy to make that as well. Share this video with all your friends who are in 11th and 12th grade. Follow me on Instagram, and until next time, bye.